you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel, press the bell next to it so you get a notification every time I drop a new video. And, in the words of my grandpa,
subscribe, bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Damn, there's no buckets in these shoes, bro.
Maybe it's because you're wearing those crusty ass Adidas slides.
Everybody knows in the summer hoopers hooping slides. Come on, man.
Those are old as hell. Didn't you wear those to go swimming?
You have a better suggestion?
Yeah, I do.
I see what you did there. God damn it. Damn, they still got no buckets in them.
Maybe you should put those Gorilla Grippers away with some socks. I can smell those dogs from here.
So I might be unbeatable on the court now. I almost stumbled several times in them. Enough with the traction.
Put these back on. You don't deserve those Yeezys. They're mine now.
Hey, alright, just don't hurt me, alright?
Put those crusty sandals back on.
Alright, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. I'm gone, I'm gone.
Bruh.
I'm really not joking about this. That's besides the point. Ever since I started hooping as a youngin', one thing that's been synonymous with basketball players is socks and sandals. Now, when I was a kid, it was wearing elite socks with your slides, whether it be the foam ones or the slides with the little hard beads on it, on some reflexology shit. But at every park or class or AAU tournament, kids would shoot around in socks and sandals. And since it's summer, I thought I'd test out the new age slides and socks for hooping. Of course, you never really play a whole game in sandals, so I didn't test it out in runs. I was thinking about it, but the slides actually really hurt my feet playing in them for the video, and they got beat up. And considering what I paid for these, I was like, nah, I'm not playing full court in these. And keep in mind, this review is strictly for basketball, not the sandals just kicking it around, just lounging, maxing, relaxing, all cool, not shooting some b-ball upside in the school. Let's get into the review. Starting off with the looks and the initial thoughts. Now it's the Yeezy slide in the bone colorway. Bow 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 bounce. Tell me what you're gonna do, ain't nowhere to run when judgment comes for you, when judgment comes for you.
Hurry up, it's hot in here.
You see me sweating? I know.
I don't think that's sweat.
Now it's very minimalistic, very clean in a neutral colorway. It's the same color all the way around. Now comparing it to other slides in the game of years past, it's a lot better looking, and I know Crocs are really big now. They look even better than Crocs. I will say though, after playing in them once, they got hella dirty, and some of the paint is even rubbing off. Icky, sticky black stuff. That's not from my feet, that was from the court.
Are you sure?
No. Like, I know how these slides aren't good for activity and hooping, but if you're just leisurely shooting around or playing playing tag, or running to Popeyes for lunch. I love me some Popeyes. There's a chance your slides are gonna look beat up. Eventually, it might not happen the first time, maybe not the second time, or 3 weeks, or half a year, or a full year. They're definitely gonna end up looking beat up eventually. And it's the same material all around, so if it got scraped up here, just think of what will happen if you wear these shoes on some hot ass concrete during the summer. Eventually the bottoms is gonna start scraping.
I thought this was a basketball video.
If you play basketball outside on the concrete, come on now. With all that being said, these slides are sexy, which is why I got them. Rating is an 8 out of 10. It's just a matter of how long they'll be sexy for. Especially if you hoop in them, which hoopers love to do, and which this video is about, they're gonna get beat up. Sniff test. Don't do drugs, sniff sneakers. Moving on to the size and the comfort. Now, because they're slides, they fit a lot smaller than hoop shoes because there's not a lot of cushion surrounding it on the inside. Go down a half a size than what your normal hoop shoe is, unless you know your slide size. Say that 10 times fast. Slide size, slide size, slide size, slide size, slide size, slide size, slide size. Now, when you have socks on, it's kind of tight and hard to put on, which you would think would be good for the lockdown. It wasn't. But with the socks on, the socks are kind of uncomfortably on. But comfort-wise, it's great. Feels like you're walking on gummies that don't burst. But for basketball, it's not good. It's straight up the same material throughout the shoe, and it's thick with 4 C's from where your feet are to the ground. So there's no energy return, no quick reaction, no low to the ground feel. It is super light though. Rating is a 5 out of 10. Now, if it was just comfort for chilling, it would be a 10. But it's uncomfortable for hooping for the simple fact that there's no energy return when you jump. So it creates more strain on your feet and your Achilles. I would know I strained the hell out of my Achilles. I'm like, for real, I can barely walk in them. Moving on to the traction. Now, it's got a solid straight line garage looking traction pattern. Of course, the same material as the top, but feeling the materials, you would think it would stick. And the grooves are deeper than normal slides, only going sideways though. And honestly, the slides do stick on the ground. Only problem is they stick so much that the sandals fall off. Up your slides. As you can see, it ruined my slides right here, and it hurts your feet. It's bad. It's bad. Do I regret making this video? Kinda. More on that in the support and lockdown. Traction rating is a 5 out of 10. Also, it doesn't make the squeaky noise when you play in them. It makes the SpongeBob in boots noise. Moving on to materials and technology. Now it's all one material, this foam material. And while it's comfy to walk on, it provides nothing else, especially for hooping. Now, I know you're supposed to wear this to the game so you're comfy before you put on your basketball shoes, but sometimes you want to hoop in your slides when you're too lazy to put on your sneakers. And that's where it can get tricky and hurt you, which it did to me if I didn't remind you earlier. Rating 1 out of 10. Because as I said, it's all one material, so it puts a lot of strain on your legs and your feet. So when you try to jump high and jump quick, it's not a good thing for your feet. Moving on to the support in the lockdown. Now you would think the bottom support is good, considering the cushion, like I said earlier, not good because of the strain it puts on your feet, whether it be for jumping or changing directions. I kind of liken it to when you have a couch or a bed that's too soft and you sink in. That's actually bad for your back. I like a nice firm mattress. And it being all one material and it being very thick from where your feet is to the ground, there's no energy return to help your legs and your feet. Lockdown was okay initially, as it was really hard to put on your slides with your socks on. Normally for slides, you just want it to be able to slide in there, you know? But that's not the case with the Yeezy slides. This part is kind of narrow, so it's kind of hard to put on, especially with the socks on. But every time I tested the traction, the sandals came off, so yeah, it was ass. Just roll the clip. Oh. Enough with the traction. It hurts watching that. Rating is a 0 out of 10. Moving on to the price and the value. Now these were $70, strictly for slides to hoop in when you're just playing around or when you're just watching a game and you go shoot around during halftime or during timeouts. There's definitely better slides out there that's better for your feet for that price. And I'm of the mentality that $70 for any kind of sandals is not worth it. Except for the big baller brand slides that were $300. I would have paid $500 for those joints. Long live LeVar. Bring BBB back. B. Big booty. So overall, I was gonna play against real competition in these slides, but there was just no way. A day after playing in these, I couldn't walk. A few days after, I still can't walk. Between me being super uncomfortable playing in these and how beat up the sandals got for just playing around in them in the video, I was like, nah, not worth it. I still want to look fly in these sandals and I don't want to ruin them by playing full court basketball on concrete in these. I would have a beat pair of expensive slides and a beat pair of feet. And you know I gotta keep my toes pretty. Rating 3.8 out of 10. Real for the fact that these slides are super scratched up from whatever I did on the court. These slides probably not gonna last a long time if you wear slides all summer and if you wear them throughout the year and if you wear them in the winter time in the snow, which is what I'm gonna do because I paid a lot of money for these slides. But that's just me, you know, that's just me. Excuse me, I'm gonna go ice my foot. Alright guys, that concludes the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Yeezy slides. Would you cop them just for kicking it? Would you cop them for hooping in them? Would you cop them to shoot around in? It's definitely a clean slide. Would have thought that a slide that looked like it was put minimum effort into creating and designing would be the hottest slide on the market right now. So was it worth it? Probably not, because I hate myself for it every day after playing it because I can barely walk. Watch my other videos on the playlist up there and down there. Until next time, we out. Peace. Positive note of the day. Remember to take your shot and slide in your crush's DMs, guys. Take your shot.